Hi, everyone. This is Alicia Gegg. I'm an Ambassador Diamond. Guys, I am so excited for tonight because I am ready to just blow your minds on how we can make every single end of month absolutely epic. April is a huge month. I know there's a lot of us that are going for big promotions for the month, a lot of us that are shooting for these big bonuses that are out there. But then there's also so many of us that are just really wanting to get a bigger paycheck, a bigger commissions check for the month. And there's something magic about the last week of the month. There's something magic in the air where we can just really make that happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to offer tips and advice on how you guys can truly go after these big promotions, go after that next rank, and really increase your paycheck. So we're not going to waste a lot of time. We're just going to get in there. We're going to start rocking and rolling with these tips. And I hope you guys have your pens and paper ready because you are going to get a ton of really, really good advice tonight. So I'll start it off. I'm just going to say one tip and I'm going to kind of pass it along to another leader. But I'm going to focus on two newer things that I think we should really, really concentrate on as far as like end of month, this month, because they're so, so new. And first and foremost, and I don't have them down here because I used them last night, but you guys are new wrap packaging. You have got to focus on these this last week of the month. I am here to tell you that they will blow your minds, okay? I put a wrap on last night. I did a body wrap and I did a new facial wrap. Now, mind you, there's nothing new. There's no new formula. It's just the new wrap packaging keeps them fresh and it keeps like all of that really, really good lotion on there. So whenever you get them out, like they're just covered in the good stuff, okay? So all of our old loyal customers who used the wraps before, they need to know about this, okay? All of our current loyal customers who use the wraps, they need to know about this. All of our distributors and our team members, like they need to use these wraps and they need to get personal testimonies for these new wraps. Every single one of us needs to be ordering wraps and trying them out for ourselves, because me using just one last night, like told me just again how much I love these things. So if you've ever heard of anybody telling you that they didn't have results with the wraps, they need these, because the results and the intensity that I felt from that wrap last night blew my mind. So I cannot wait to see what 4 wraps does, because I saw somebody who had just done 2 wraps today in a 9-day time span, and I'm here to tell you she looked like a new person. There's no way it could have been the same person. So guys, focus on this new wrap packaging. Sell the new wrap packaging, okay? They are being shipped out to everybody as of, I think it was last week. So focus on those, get it, and have everybody you know order them. Second thing that I wanna focus on is you need to be utilizing the new Facebook Messenger feature. So, and I know these are totally not like your normal end of month like volume boosting strategies, but these are going to help you truly, like especially with the new wrap packaging, that's going to help you get new customers and get your current customers to like order them. But with this is going to increase your increase people seeing you and increase your reach. So with the new messenger thing here, okay, so up at the top says add to your day. Okay, so I'm just going to click add to your day, and I'm going to record just a quick video, okay, and I'm going to record it just while you guys are watching me. Hey girl, I totally just thought about you. I just opened up one more spot for my hair, skin, and nails challenge, and I thought that you would absolutely love it. Are you interested in putting your order in today?
Girl, I totally just thought about you.
I'm going to mute it for a second. Now, I just recorded this video. I'm not going to add it to my day, but what I'm going to do is actually direct message it and send it to anybody that was on my hair, skin, and nails list. Okay. Now I just click the arrow. I take it off of the My Day thing. I don't want it up there because I don't want it to go to everybody. But I'm going to start scrolling through, and I'm going to scroll through, and I'm going to click on. So Sydney, I just clicked on you. Crystal, I just clicked on you. Paige, I just clicked on you. You guys, I just sent it to all three of you. But you have no idea that I sent it to that many people. Okay, so be utilizing that feature because they are more apt to open the message whenever they see that it's a video coming from you versus if they just saw you sending, the normal like words typed up messages and whatnot. And you can rock out a ton of those by just recording it and saying, hey girl, I thought of you, So send that and send it to as many of your potentials as you possibly can. So those are two of my tips that I'm going to start with. I know some other amazing leaders on here have some awesome ones too. Chrissy, you are next in my row of things. So go ahead and you can take the mic.
Got it. All right. First off, I am so excited about being month-end because this is such an exciting time in our business. So if this is your very first month in and you're wondering like, why the heck are these people like emphasizing month in so much? You're going to grow to have a love-hate relationship with this. And the reason being, so for those of you that haven't ever experienced month in, whenever you want to promote, you do it by the end of that month. So let's say you are shooting for a Ruby promotion this month. You have all the way until the end of this month to hit that Ruby promotion, and you need all of your team members in to fill that Ruby chart. You need all of those little customers in to fill those boxes within your Ruby chart. So that's where this month-end love-hate relationship comes in. And so that's where I want to kind of go with my tip. Like, while like you might be new, or maybe you're somebody that you aren't new but you're not quite yet ready yet to hit your promotion, I don't want you to just stop working this last week of the month, because like while maybe you're not promoting, like you still want to be working, because think about it like this. How you finish this month is how you're going to start next month. So you want next month to be even bigger and better than April. Even though April was pretty amazing, we want it to be even bigger and better than that. And the way that we're going to do that is continue to fight through this last week of the month. Push through this last week in the month, following up with everyone that has ever expressed any sort of interest within our products or opportunity. See if they have any more questions, see if they're ready to get their order in. The biggest thing you can do is just ask. Get out there, ask them if they're ready to get their order in. So don't just sit back this last week of the month. I think that's the biggest mistake a lot of us can make, because we're like, well, I'm not promoting this month, so maybe I'll just take these last few days off. Think about it like this, you guys. I heard this on a podcast yesterday, and Leisha, you might be able to correct me. Every single day that you take off in your business is like 30% that you have to try to make up because you just missed out on that day. So if you take 4 days off, imagine what that's going to do for your business, all the catching up that you're going to have to do come May 1st. So don't stop. Keep pushing. And for those of you who are pushing for a promotion this month, you are going to kind of get in a little bit of argument with your mind, believing that you can do this and believing that you're not going to do this. But just my biggest advice to you, don't doubt yourself yet. Don't stop just yet, because you have all the way to midnight on the last day of the month. So much can happen. I have truly seen magic in these last 5-6 days of the month. Like, there's so much that can happen. So I don't care if you still have a distributor left on your Ruby chart that you need. Get that box filled. Get them set up with a launch party in home or online, and you can hit your Ruby promotion, and they can hit their goals of 4 loyal customers in just their first 5 days. So keep on going here. I'm going to make sure we're muted here. Okay, I think we're good. And one more that I wanted to say, and then I'll save the rest in case somebody else has them, is reach out to your loyal customers at this point. You should be reaching out to them all the time, making sure everything is going good with them. But one thing that you want to be able to reach out to them about is their perk points. Let them know, check their account, see if they have some perk points, even if they have 10. Or maybe you might have someone that they've been a loyal customer for a long time for you, and they might have 50 or 100 or I've had some that have had over 300 in perk points. But even if they have 5 or 10, reach out to them, let them know, hey, we have this amazing new package with our wraps, and they are seriously the best that they've ever been. You actually have a $10 credit on your account. Do you want to go ahead and get an order in for the wraps today? I can help you place the order for you. And the reason why you're going to do this, okay, so say they have 10 perk points. Okay, a box of wraps cost them $59. They got $10 off, so that's going to be $49. You're going to get the difference from the perk points of the real price. So they're using their perk points, but you're still going to get the BV for that remaining amount there. So that's going to really help boost that volume for those of you that are still needing a little bit of volume to hit your promotions this month. So definitely follow up with those loyal customers, and also keep in mind our loyal customers make the best distributors. So you can just let them know, hey, you are absolutely loving your results. Have you ever thought about becoming a distributor and making money doing this? I started off as a loyal customer. I'm sure there's several of us on here that also started out as a loyal customer. So don't forget to ask them too. That's really important. So that's all that I'm going to touch base real quick. I will go on to my next person, and that's going to be Michelle.
Hello, thank you, Christy. Okay, my tip right now is definitely to follow up with on the videos, or to be watching your trainings. I'm sorry. I have had a couple of, sorry, my people are talking. I don't want you guys to get everything in the background. Okay, let's try this again. I have come across a couple amazing videos in just like the last 2 days. One of them I haven't even finished, you guys, and I already have 3 pages of notes on them, but I just have to keep rewinding and listening and listening. And it's the one that I posted on the BGT, the BGTD page about believing in yourself. That's not what it's titled, but that's what it's based on, is, know what you're capable of, believe in yourself. If you don't have, this is something I've really struggled with a lot in the last few months, and it's reflected in my business. But if you don't think that you can do it, you can't do it. I mean, you have to have the mindset that tells you that you're going to be successful in this business, or guess what? You're not going to be successful in this business. You can be your worst enemy. And like Chrissy said, you're going to find yourself, or at least somebody said, you're going to find yourself arguing with your own self here at month end. You can't make it. You can't make it. You can't make it. You can't. And that's all going to happen. The problem is if you don't believe that you can do it, and you're not combating those thoughts that the devil's putting in your head, then you won't. You will not be successful. So it's very important. And the other one that I've really, really loved is the one that Chrissy posted about the algorithms on Facebook right now. There were some great tips, the timing, just everything. And I've used those the last couple days, and I don't know if I guarantee you it's a combination of the two, but you guys I have 5 potential distributors right now and 3 new loyal customers that reached out to me today alone. So, and I know that is due to my mindset and the fact I really think that I'm using those algorithms, because they're just, some of them are like unbelievable. So those are my tips, just to make sure that, no matter how far you are into this business, that you guys are still doing the trainings, and that you guys are still continuing to teach yourself every day, and continue to help yourself grow your business. So I just go to the next person that I see. So Paige, that looks like it's you.
Hey guys. So sorry, I'm looking kind of rough. I have been sick all day. So I have a few tips here for you guys. So number one, I think one of the most important things you can do for your business is posting your own results, because you can post somebody else's results all day long, but people ultimately want to know that you're using the products and that you're actually getting results from these, and you're not just trying to sell them to people. They want to know that they actually work and see your results. Normally, towards the end of the month, I try to kind of blast my results at least 2 times a day. And if I don't post it twice a day, at least do once, and then do the other in one of the stories, or the thing that Alicia was talking about in the new messenger thing that we have. Another thing is live videos. So going live, people will get a notification that you're live, And most of the time they will click on it just to see what you're at least talking about. And I know, like, just from experience from myself of being on Facebook, even if I don't watch somebody's live video and I click on it, like whenever the little notification pops up, I'll go back and watch it later because most people will. So I do that, and I'll make them public instead of just for my friends, so it reaches more people. And if you add a hashtag as well, more people are going to get that too. The other one that I have was what Michelle said, positive thinking. If you're telling yourself that you can't do this, that you can't sign any loyal customers, that you can't sign any distributors, you're not going to. But if you are, you know, speaking life and speaking positiveness into your business, then good things are going to start happening. You are going to hit that promotion and sign those loyals and sign those distributors. And then my last one was what Christy said, following up with your potentials has been a huge thing for me this month. I haven't been signing a ton of loyal customers, but I've been getting a lot of my old loyals to redo their auto shipment or to even do one-time orders. And what I've been doing is sending out a message, and I've been sending it to all of my old loyals and just telling them that I'm reaching out to all my old loyals to see if anybody wants to do a 2-day cleanse, and tell them that they'll get their discount. It's just a one-time order. A lot of loyal customers forget that they can just do a one-time order after they complete their 3 months. And a lot of them don't realize they have perk points either. So those are my tips. And I think those are some of the biggest ones that have worked for me so far. So let me see who else is on here that I see. Lauren Judd. That's who I see next on here. Is she still on here? Maybe she's not.
Am I giving a tip tonight?
Oh, sorry. If you don't want to.
I mean, I don't know. I can. My only tip is message as many people as you can. That is what I am currently doing. So, yeah, just message all you can.
Perfect. Crystal, you're up.
Hello everyone. So my tip is focus on big volume packs. You want to talk about packs. You could sign 4 loyals with Fat Fighters, and that's 100 BV, or you could sign somebody with the system. Think about it in that fashion. But also, if you're talking about big packs, for example, the system's made up of 4 products, right? 4 products. If you are talking about the system and you're like, and then you get into the money conversation later on, we know that the system is what they need, right? Because that will give them great results, multiple products, faster results. Well, then you get to talking in a price, and then they're like, you know what, I can't do $147. Well, then what can we do? Well, let's figure out, let's break that system down. And then instead of just doing just the thermal fit that you maybe originally would have suggested for weight loss, you would be suggesting, okay, well, let's start with this product and this product, and then move to, you know, the wraps later on, or something along those lines, so that you're not cutting yourself short. You're not cutting them short either. So definitely lead with packs. Post about packs, especially our new packs, the new ones for Mother's Day. You guys, those are amazing packs. There's one that has the whole essential base of the skincare line in there. It's awesome. So talk about those, really share those ones that, you know, it's BV we're looking for here. I mean, let's be honest, but you know, talk about those big volume packs. It's a way to go. So that's my one big
I want to add something to that. I think the main problem that happens is we put ourselves in their wallet. We're not in charge of their wallet. We're not in charge of their debit card. Take yourself out of their wallet and focus on their results and their goals. And the only way that you're going to be able to do that is by asking them. I had a lady come to me last night. She messaged me and she said, how much for the Fat Fighters? I said, well, the Fat Fighters are 25, but what's your goal? And her goal is to lose 10 pounds. So what I'm able to do is actually offer her the system, the triple triple threat, and the metabolic burn. So we were able to pick a pack out of all of those. You have to take yourself out of their wallet. This is not your money you're spending.
Perfect. So, absolutely, completely agree.
Yes. I'm glad you said that. Okay, so then let's move on to D. I don't see your face, but I see your name. Do you want to hop on? Maybe we'll come back to D. Maggie, are you good?
I am good.
All right, here.
Hey guys. Happy month end. It's like Christy said, it's a love-hate relationship. I personally love month ends. I just get a crazy adrenaline rush, and I just love it. It's exhausting, but you guys, it's so worth it. So I just challenge you all to push yourself to the limits. Set a goal for yourself. I always have my chart with me at the end of the month, and I always have a volume updated every single day. I'm working with my team, helping them chart for their promotions. So having your chart in front of you at all times is very important. Anytime you get a customer, you need to strategize on that chart. Where does this volume need to go? So I like to work in my tree viewer report at the end of the month so I can see every loyal customer, where they're at. So if I have a box that needs filled, I can go to that distributor and I can personally see what customers of theirs aren't ordering anymore. Let's message them. Let's see if they want to use their 40% off discount. And like the other girls said, they're perk points. So I live in my tree viewer at the end of the month. It's a very good tool to use. So yeah, that's one of my biggest tips is just be really organized. Have your chart with you at all times. Focus on filling one box at a time. Messaging and posting are key. Post, and follow up with anyone who likes and comments on your post. And then following up with your hundreds list, obviously, every single day, set a goal to message 25 to 50 people. And then maybe even more than that at the end of the month, you guys. Just push yourself as hard as you can to the very last minute, especially when you're pushing for a promotion. Because it's going to be so worth it, and month-end magic happens. That's all I got. Is there anyone else?
D, I saw. Are you good now? Good. Can you unmute? There you go.
Hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, y'all have mentioned almost all of it. Sorry, I was trying to get back and my phone froze and I couldn't click back fast enough. One thing on perk points that I've noticed that's helped me, it doesn't get me new LCs, but on the perk points, so I will go, and y'all may have said this, so pardon me if I missed it, but one thing on the perk points is that I always feel like if they have 20, let's say they have 20 perk points, I make sure that I specifically message them on something they have not tried, and it's more expensive than their perk points. So if they have 20 perk points, I'm going to at least offer the cleanse if they haven't tried that. If they've tried that, then I'm going to offer ThermoFit. Whatever they haven't already tried, I'm going to offer that, because obviously if they haven't tried it, then that's something that might provoke them. And the thing I look at it like, that could be a future customer. They're a little customer already, but if let's say they don't have an active auto ship, and they did the Fat Fighter for 3 months and then they canceled it, but they're still active. So hopefully that would be an opportunity for us to say, okay, we're going to give you the cleanse. Here's whatever your dollar amount is off. And if they like it, that may be an opportunity for you to re-get that loyal customer for another 3 months, or maybe at least a monthly sale that you can at least build that relationship with. And then that's helped a lot with current. And then my husband and me were talking earlier, in our organization, we're not a retail store, so we're not. What? I thought I was going to say it. Oh, okay. You want to say it? Yeah. We're not a retail store, so we don't have our doors open from 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 or whatever it is. We are, we're social media for the most part, But so that means we have to really go out and look for potentials. And I mean, for me, follow up is key, but it's really going out and having to really like just ask. And I have learned more in the last, I'd say in the 3 months, is if you ask, you receive. And if you don't ask, Lauren, one of my girls on my team, I don't know if you listened to her Zoom last night, it really hit home with me. And it was one of the things she said was, no one ever asked me. I did ask her, but I waited like forever to ask her. I got lucky that she still was available. But my point is that if had I asked earlier, it would have happened a lot sooner. So we get in the mindset of that we're afraid, or they're going to say no, or, you know, they're into Plexus, or they're into Advocare, or whatever it is that we think and we assume. And just like where you said, we can't assume their checking account or their bank account or what they can afford. But it's just asking. It's getting out of our comfort zone, whether it's asking in person, whether it's asking over social media, you know, whether you're emailing, texting, whatever. The worst they can do is tell you no. And for me, until they tell me no, that is a prospect. And I'm going to continue and continue and continue in a nice way, in a polite way. But I will not stop until they tell me no, like absolutely not, leave me alone. Because that to me is just a challenge to overcome. That is an obstacle to jump over. And in this world, like guys, we're faced with we're faced with so much competition for one, and so much adversity. Like I hear it all the time. Like I had a person literally tell me the other day that like there's our supplements were basically a joke, and you know, they were no good. But when I really asked her questions, like why she said that, why she thought that, it's what her trainer had told her. It wasn't what she had experienced or what she had actually seen for herself. So all it took was a little bit of education. And anytime you get that, I've noticed this for the most part, anytime you get that instant rejection, like just like the claw, like they just want to come out and claw you. That's what I call it, like, meow. They are the ones that just need more education. That's why they're so defensive. They've heard rumors. They've heard just stuff, but they haven't heard it from you. And when it all comes down to it, and I'll end it with this, when they all come down to it, people don't buy because of whatever It Works promotes or whatever we say it will do. They buy because they love you, or they trust you, or they value you. So if you feel like you're kind of stuck and it's month end, just continue to build those relationships and just make it personal. And I think someone said earlier, be a product of the product, because when they see you using the product and they see you taking selfies with the product, whatever it is, it just builds an immediate trust. And like the live videos, they see you as you. There's no fake, there's no script, there's no let me rewind and let me correct. It's you. And that, I feel like for the most part, is what people relate to. And no matter what you try at the end of the day, if you are fake or phony, they will not, they won't buy from you. They'll go to another distributor, another store, or another competitor. And for me, that's what I've really realized that helps me the most, is just to be me. Whether they like it or not, I'm me. So that's all I have. Hold on, my husband wants to say something.
I'm gonna piggyback off of what Dee is talking about. So we were. When did Joel reach out to me? Friday, Saturday?
Yeah, it's Friday. That's Friday.
Friday. So I had a good friend who reached out to me, and when I say good friend, we have been friends since like middle school or high school. He was an all-region running back, so he was, I guess, more athletic than me. He was more successful than me in football, obviously. But he's watched me. He's watched my, me and my wife's journey, in the business. For like a year. He's seen my results. He knows that I'm in really, really good shape. He is going on vacation in June, I think. and he has a really ambitious goal on trying to get in shape and lose some weight. And it's doable. It's going to take some strict discipline. But he reached out to me, and he wanted to know, he knew that we sold It Works. He wanted to know what I take. He wanted to know what
everything you did.
He wanted to know what I suggest for him to take. And he said, I'll do, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, I suggested a list of things for him, to purchase. And then I thought of something else that he should probably try. And then me and, my wife Dee were talking about it, and she's like, you think he's going to buy all that? I'm like, I don't know if he's going to buy all of it, but he asked my suggestion, and I'm not going to spend his money for him. So I tell my wife this all the time. I said, don't spend their money for them. They ask for something, you suggest it, and let them spend their money. Like, you don't know their bank account, and you don't know how, I hate to say this, but desperate they are. And
they bought it all.
And he bought it all. So it just goes to show you, don't, and I tell her this all the time, don't sell yourself short. Like, if you want to suggest, X amount of products, then suggest all those and let them say, you know what, here's my budget. And then at that point you can tailor, what you think they might need and what might benefit them the most. Right?
That's perfect. But you got to be able to offer them the products best help their goal. So
And only way you would know that is by using it.
asking and using, yes.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Alicia, you said that you had a couple you would like to add?
Yeah, I just had a few. It won't take you too much time, though.
You're good.
Okay, so a couple of things that I like that we kind of forget about when we get into, I guess, like the month-end craziness and like, I need this box filled or things like that. Make sure that you're checking your declines, because sometimes volume is sitting there just waiting to be processed, and all you have to do is reach out and maybe they got a different card, the expiration date changed, or if they send that chip card, it changes something. So make sure that before you go out trying to, bust your butt, obviously we all should be trying to get all these new loyals. You might have a box filled and not even realize it because there's, 60 BV and declines or something, sitting there. So don't be killing yourself over trying to do that before you check your declines. I think that's really important. And then another thing was like, your interaction at month end is like really important, because you can be posting over and over and over, but people aren't going to see all your stuff if you're not, they're not interested unless you are interacting with their stuff. And another thing that goes with that is if you keep going to, say you are like lost, I guess, in a sense, like, what do I post? It's month end, I'm running out of ideas. If you're going to other distributors' pages, just keep in mind that you're going to keep seeing their stuff over and over and over. So make sure you're interacting with your customers and your potentials, your people, and not just trying to focus on like things to post. And then one more thing about like posting, something that works for me is I've been posting like screenshots from my customers. Like I had one today where a girl had messaged me about how her cleanse was going, and like it was just like, it was something simple like, hey girl, I just started my cleanse yesterday and this is where I'm at right now. And things like that really get like people's attention, because it's like, this is my customer and this is what they said, and it's kind of like another opinion than just your own that you're sharing. And so what I'm doing with those people that message me, I'll just be like, yeah, are you interested in the cleanse? I have one more spot left, and it's yours if you want it. And then they're like, oh yeah, create that urgency. So those two things kind of go together. The whole one spot left, that's something I always do at month end. Anyone with like hair, skin, and nails, wraps, anything, like, hey, I just had one spot come open for a hair, skin, and nails challenge. Like, it's yours if you want it, or something like that. And they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm still interested. And that's just an easy way to follow up. So hopefully those help.
That's perfect. There are a couple of other ones on, but I can't see their faces, so I'm not sure if they're like good to give tips. So if you're on here and you want to give a tip, like, great, just let me know. I have something that I want to add that not anybody's touched base on. Okay, so we cannot like offer incentives. We can't like what they say bribe somebody to become a customer. Okay, but what you can do is anybody that's a current or old loyal customer of yours, so they're already in the system, they've already, you know, like became a loyal customer. If they are, you can actually go to them and say, hey, for all of my customers who place an order from now until the end of the month, you're actually going to be entered into a drawing to win a free product of mine. So this is going to get all of those people to at least place another order for this month that can definitely up your volume. You cannot do this for anybody that's not a current or an old loyal customer. You can't like incentivize them to become one, but if they already are, you can definitely say, hey, if you place an order from now until the end of the month, you're entered into a drawing. A great, great way for you guys to get some volume. And also, they talked about perk points. You guys, I have an amazing like write-up and like some things to add. But what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to post that in our BGTD page. So be looking for that. And last thing I wanted to kind of add, tackle the Mother's Day packs. Every single one of your current, old, new, like all of our people should be knowing about these Mother's Day packages, okay? And also be asking for referrals. Don't be afraid to ask any of your current, old, new, whatever. Ask them for referrals, okay? And also remember, this is one very, very, very important thing I'm going to add, okay? Showers are not a necessity on month end, the month you're promoting. You do not need a shower. You do not need to sleep. You can use deodorant, perfume, and dry shampoo because trust me, I've done it. Okay, so you don't need any of that business. Okay, you just need more deodorant and dry shampoo, and you're good to go. So I wanted to add that. If you, any of you other leaders have something that you wanted to add, definitely hop on. But I think we rocked it. I think you guys should have some good stuff. Anything else?
Okay, so I was going to add a little something. So
Good.
I had my video turned off because you guys are all on the floor here in my bathroom while I paint cabinets.
I didn't know. I'm like, I messaged you. Oh, there you go. I got you. You said.
Did you see it? Okay. Yeah, I messaged you back, but I was messaging from my phone, so which is always, yeah, fun. So sorry about that, guys. See, we can multitask, can't we? And I had how many women in my bathroom with me tonight now? Okay, so one thing I want to add, you all pretty much said everything that I kept thinking. I'm like, oh man, she just took mine. Oh, there's another one. Well, here's what I feel like we all kind of need at month end, at least for myself. Okay, like Lauren said, just gotta message people. Like I like that Lauren just kept it very quick, like that's what you gotta do. And it's true. But there's gonna be moments where you're getting all these no's and you're like, oh, I feel defeated and how do I keep going? Or maybe my promotion isn't happening and you start talking yourself out of it. So for me, I know that I need like mini wins, right? Like I need like a little mini win to keep going. So what I suggest to all of you guys, and everyone works differently, but this is how I like to work. I like to work like, all right, and 15 minutes, I'm going to go sit down, and for 15 minutes, I'm going to work my business, and I'm going to message 8 people in 15 minutes. 8 people, very thoughtful messages about the business, whether it's follow-up, whether it's about a product, whether it's catching with Lewis. Okay, so I do really good, like if I had this. And then when the 15 minutes are up and I'm like, oh, I did 9. Even if I don't have a response back, I'm like, I did it. I got that little mini win. I was successful. So like I said, sometimes you start to get defeated or you start to feel overwhelmed or you're sitting there and you're going, gosh, I'm scrolling, I'm doing whatever. No, keep yourself like on little wins. And if that means you do 15 minutes off your computer, 15 minutes you get up and go, I don't know, go do something. And then you come back in 15 minutes and you go back. But give yourself like little challenges throughout your day, especially at month end, that you know that you can accomplish. Okay, that you know that you can walk away and say, I did it. I stuck with it, whatever it was, okay? Don't always set yourself up that you are going to sign 18 loyal customers today. Because when you sign only 12, you might feel a little defeated, right? Or maybe when you sign none, you're like, how can I get up and do this again tomorrow? Okay, so it's really important just to find whatever those little wins are. So maybe that little win, again, could be I'm going to listen to a self-development book here for 15 minutes, for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, whatever it may be. Find those things and challenge yourself and kind of make a game out of it. I mean, these are really important to do all month long, but I think at month end, if you can kind of find ways to keep yourself excited and keep yourself challenged, you'll really have fun with this. And really, guys, that is key. Because if you're having fun with this business and you're having fun with the products, and you're having fun with your customers, you're going to keep going.
Is this her or is it mine?
This is her. Erica, we're losing you, honey.
Oh, yeah. Happened.
You're cutting out.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry guys. I just freeze while I was in the middle of talking. I'm like, oh. So those are my tips. I think that was God saying, okay, wrap it up, Holmeyer. It's time to go. So, but those are it. Just kind of keep it fun, keep yourself challenged, and find a win every hour in your business. Find a win every day in your business. And when you feel like it's getting to be, you know, like crazy and intense and hard, get up and go walk around. Go take a breath of fresh air and come back to it. And just stay excited, guys. What you do right now is what you're going to get paid on in, 19 days? Like in 2 weeks' time. Okay, so just work as hard as you have. And here's the thing, maybe you didn't work so hard at the beginning of the month, life got crazy. You can make up for all of that right now in these last couple of days.
That's awesome. I had Lauren say that she wanted to hop on. If you want to unmute yourself, my dear. Maybe. There we go.
Hold on just a second. Sorry. Hello.
Hello.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out my phone.
Oh, you're muted again. There you go. Maybe.
There. Hello.
There you are.
Ready. Sorry, I'm living the hotel life this week. I just wanted to say, okay, so for the past 4 weeks, I've been in training for a new job. So for the past 2 weeks, I've been living out of a hotel room. And I was really discouraged because I haven't signed a lot of people. I've signed one LC this month. And it's embarrassing to me. But it is what it is. And so Maggie, who's my amazing upline, has messaged me every day, just checking in and pouring into me and just saying, keep following up. And so she messaged me the other day and she's like, make sure you follow up on these credit card declines. And I was in training, so I was like, I'll do it later. And when I did, I had 2 people that actually upgraded from somebody had a cleanse, somebody had a fat fighter. So one person upgraded to the defining gel, the other person upgraded, I want to say, to the stretch mark cream. But it's so important about that follow-up. And I've posted about that before in the team pages, but just not giving up and just pushing, because you never know. Like one lady, her credit card declined and I said something about it and she's like, oh, sorry, I just hadn't transferred the funds. So back to what Dee said, you're not living out of their bank account. But they could just have something as simple as they didn't transfer the funds, and it's not, you're just assuming they don't have the money for it, so they don't want it this month, so just let it go.
Yes.
So really, I just wanted to say it's about the follow-up, and you never know. You could be pleasantly surprised with what happens after you do that follow-up.
Yes. Fortune is in the follow-up, especially end of month, not just when it comes to declined orders, but just in general of getting new customers. Just message as many people as you can. Tell them you are closing up orders for the month. You'd love to get their order in. So you guys, this has been an amazing month already, and I know that we are just getting started. Like May and June and July, like we're just getting started. This momentum is absolutely insane, and I'm like on fire because of it. And I know, and I can't wait to celebrate so many promotions for all of you guys from now until the end of the year. Like, you guys are rocking, and I absolutely love it. I can't wait to see how many like ambassadors I have at the top with me. So last thing I want to leave you with is do not give up until the very, very end of the month. Okay, you have until midnight on the 30th to hit this promotion or hit the next rank or put in another loyal customer order, whatever it might be. Do not give up until it's midnight on the 30th. Okay, and it's no promotion, no rank, none of it will happen by accident. It is with working every single day, putting forth the effort, being very, very diligent, and just giving it everything you've got. Like, remember, it's not just today, it's not just tomorrow, but this affects your paycheck for a really long time. Residual income will blow your mind, you guys. So just be very, very diligent and work really hard. And I am cheering you all on, and I cannot wait to celebrate so many promotions for you guys. So have a great rest of the month. Have a good rest of your night. Go get to work, and let's hit those ranks and get those promotions.